Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing and joining the family. We would love to have you. If you've been here before, you already know I love and appreciate you. Thank you for coming back again and again and again. If this message resonates with you, make sure you tap that like button and drop a comment and let us know how it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, do not force it to fit. Leave it behind. This is a collective reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If you want a personal reading, the link will be in the description box below. And so without further ado, let's get into it. My beautiful people, I have a message for you from the ancestors today. This message is for someone who is being moved into a completely different direction. If you have been doing the same things over and over again and you feel like you're at a standstill, you feel like you're not happy with the way your life is going, you're not happy with the way the world is going, you're not happy with what you're seeing, that is because you are called to make a difference. Not everyone notices this. A lot of people are completely aloof. A lot of people are just continuing with their everyday life as if nothing is wrong. And so if you notice this, that is the voice of the ancestors, the voice of the spirit guides, of your spirit guides, letting you know, hey, you notice something is wrong. It is up to you to make a change. And so we're beginning this reading with the 8 of Coins upright. I'm being called to read from the guidebook. So the 8 of Coins is a card of employment and promotion, as well as money that accompanies such action, firm placement, specialty knowledge. And so you may find yourself learning something new, learning a trade, even something that can help you to be self-sustainable, because that is the direction that we're all moving in on this planet collectively. And so we're learning not to depend on the government, not to depend on the corporations that are running the whole entire planet. We are learning to once again depend on ourselves like our ancestors did. And so some of you may be learning construction, you may be learning how to grow your own food, you may be learning plumbing, you may be learning how to heal yourself naturally. Take it how it resonates. But with the 8 of Coins, it says that you're moving into a different direction because of this knowledge. This knowledge is going to help to push you along. And so they're asking you to start to seek opportunities that will help you specialize in knowledge and learning. So I always tell you guys, make sure that you're talking to people, making connections, networking, right? Because you never know who you can learn from. You can even get on YouTube and start looking up different ways to be self-sustainable, ways to help yourself to be independent. Because this is what you're being called to do right now. This is what we're all being called to do right now. We're no longer in a state of stagnancy where we're just standing still and we're like, okay, well, what's next? No, we're going out and we're seeking. We're kind of getting more into that masculine energy, like a balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. The masculine energy goes and gets it. So we're looking for new things. We're being called to look for new opportunities and new knowledge. And of course, once the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So the next card that we have here is the Hermit upright. The number 9 may be significant here. And with the Hermit card, you're being called to go within, right? And so when you go within, you'll notice that certain ideas come to you. You know, like you could just be sitting in nature, which I'm doing right now. I'm actually sitting right in front of a lake with my god sister, and I'm just watching the water flow. I'm watching the birds, watching the insects and the trees, and paying attention to how the wind blows and when the wind blows. You know, what's going on in my mind when the wind starts blowing, because everything is significant. So when you start to sit still and pay attention, things will come to you. The ancestors will speak to you. You may not hear exact words. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you will, right? But sometimes it may just be little synchronicities that you notice that will kind of give you little clues along the way. And so the hermit card is asking you to go within, be still, sit in solitude sometimes, I'm hearing that some of you guys always, like, I feel like you guys always need some type of stimulant, right? So some of you guys may always have to have, like, you always have to be in front of your phone, or you may always have to have the TV on. You may always have to be high. You may always have to be drinking. Like, some of you guys are doing, you're partaking in some type of addictive, addictive activities, and the ancestors are wanting you to take a break. They're wanting you to wean yourself off of those things so you could be in a place of stillness. You don't always need a stimulant. You don't always need something that's going to take you away from your reality, right? And so the hermit mode is all about that. And so I asked to clarify the hermit card, and we have here the Ace of Swords in reverse. So the Ace of Swords typically speaks of childbirth, right? But it doesn't have to be the birth of a child. It could be the birth of ideas. And so it's interesting that when I asked to clarify the hermit card, that comes out, because that tells me this is what's going to happen to you while you are in hermit mode, while you are sitting in that stillness. And look, the wind just starts blowing right now. So that's confirmation to me. While you are sitting in that stillness, you're going to have all these ideas come to you, right? And that may be where that Eight of Coins comes in, where you're learning trades and you're picking up new knowledge, right? Because you're going to start seeing things and you're going to be like, oh, let me look this up. Let me read about this. And you might be like, let me register for this class, So that's the direction that we're all moving in right now. And the next card we have here is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Before we move on to the Eight of Cups, I want to double back to that Ace of Swords. So I forgot to mention the Ace of Swords in reverse is also a symbol of relocation. So again, some of you may be physically moving, or some of you may be spiritually or mentally moving. I'm getting that some of you are being moved up to a higher rank, and so that's why you'll have to learn new things. More is going to be expected of you, not just in the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm, because you are highly ranked. And so the more you move up, the more challenges you might face, but those challenges are just making you stronger. And so with this new knowledge that you'll be attaining, you will be a force to reckon with. You're going to be able to use this knowledge to help build a new world. And so moving forward to the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse is a card that speaks of celebration. So some of you are going to be celebrating this new knowledge. Some of you may be graduating. Some of you may be completing courses. Some of you may be putting this new knowledge to use and literally building and helping out the people around you. Some of you may be even using this knowledge to change your own lives. And that is such a powerful thing. So congratulations. So there's going to be lots of celebration, happiness, gatherings. I see some of you having friends and family over, and everyone. I see balloons and congratulation banners. So that's really exciting. And so the Eight of Cups, I'm being called to read from the guidebook. The Eight of Cups says, new possibilities can be created when you look in alternate directions. So again, you're being moved out of your current state of being, whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually, to a completely different place. And this place is going to be a breath of fresh air. No more struggle. You're learning new things and you're applying that knowledge, and you are using it to upgrade your life and the people around you. You are using it to change the whole entire world. That's amazing. And so you're being called to get out of the mindset that you're used to. When you find yourself thinking certain thoughts, just ask yourself, why do I think like that? Where is this coming from? Who taught me to think like this? And this is why it's important to sit still also, because then you can be aware of your thoughts. You can be consciously aware of the things that are going on in your mind, right? Like you can watch them pass by like clouds. And one thing that I've been practicing for years is like, I've been on dating sites. We've all been on dating sites, okay? Don't judge me. But like, seeing my thoughts at, like, seeing them pop up and then choosing to swipe right or left. So if it's a thought that I don't like, I'm swiping left on it, because I want to train my subconscious mind to not think like this anymore, right? So just a personal example. So the next card we got here is the World card upright. First of all, the number 3 may be significant here. The number 2 may be significant here, or the number 1 may be significant here as well. Take it how it resonates. Some of you may be seeing 21. You may be seeing the 2s, the 1s, the 3s. Take it how it fits. But the World card upright is a card that speaks of travel. And so, once again, some of you may be physically traveling, like moving, or again, you're just being moved up spiritually. Some of you may be having dreams. Some of you may be noticing angel numbers, right? Synchronicities, animals following you around, just little things like that. You're noticing these things, and those are signs of the ancestors and your spirit guides waking you up, like, hey, we're here. Hey, another world exists beyond the world that you are aware of. And so with this world card here, some of you may be traveling, moving. Some of you may be moving close to water or traveling across the water, right? Water symbolizes the spiritual world. It symbolizes wisdom, healing, right? Energy. And so it could just be that you are spiritually being moved. Take it how it resonates. And make sure you come back and let me know in the comment section, what resonates with you or what ended up happening. Because these readings are timeless. So when you hear it is the right time. And it doesn't mean that it's happening right now. It could have happened already to some of you. It could be happening in the near future. And being at this 21 is here, 3, for some of you, it could be 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 21 days. Oh, that's 3 weeks. So yeah. So the World card, I'm going to read from the guidebook. It says, you may be taking a trip or changing your residence. Your world will see more options and possibilities. This is the time when anything is possible. And so, actually it says, this is the time when anything positive is possible. And so I suggest for everyone to go back and listen to the reading that I posted yesterday. I was telling you that your ancestors are like your aunties, your uncles, your parents, your grandma, your grandpa, asking you, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for this celebration? Right now, they're asking you what you want, because you're going to get it. You are being rewarded for being genuine. You're being rewarded for walking in your purpose and surrendering, right? And being obedient. And so this is the time for you to manifest what you want. Be very clear and concise about what you want. The World card also represents freedom, expanded horizons. So again, you're going from a place of bondage, being held in captivity and limitations, to being free, expanding your horizons. And I'm really feeling like this has a lot to do with this new knowledge. Some of you, it could be a trade that you're learning, or it could also be you're tapping more into the spiritual world. You may be learning how to manipulate energies. You may be learning how to utilize energies. You may be learning how to utilize the energies around you. Take it as it resonates. The next card we have here is the 10 of Staffs upright. The 10 of Staffs is a card of struggle, but it's struggle that will be followed by success. We got this literal same card yesterday. And so again, remember I told you, as you're being moved up, right? As you're being leveled up, you may experience some challenges. Remember, the example I was using is the slingshot, right? A minor setback for a major comeback. So you guys are in that pullback stage where you're pulling back the marble or the rock in that slingshot, and then it's about to take off. So that's where a lot of you are at right now, and that's where this struggle is coming from with the Ten of Staves upright. So the struggle will be followed by success and triumph, okay? And so it's saying you will succeed after struggle. At times the difficulties seem like they're too much, but you must continue. So continue to push on, okay? I'm hearing float on. I'm hearing that song, Float On, that old school song. Tell me in the comment section who that song is by. I can't think of it. Is it The Temptations? But yeah, I'm hearing float on. You just got to keep going. And the next card that we have here is the Two of Swords in reverse. And I asked for some clarification on this card because the Two of Swords in reverse is a card that represents empty words, insincere actions, and lies. So I'm like, okay, what is going on? Who is lying to my collective? Is it the collective lying to someone else, or is it someone lying to the collective? I just realized my mic wasn't plugged in, so sorry for all the background noise. It should be a little bit better now, although the sounds of nature is always so soothing, right? So the two cards that I got to clarify was the Two of Coins and the Three of Coins. So the Two of Coins is a card that speaks of some type of written communication, possibly a letter, a text message, an email. Somebody's reaching out to you, and I feel like it's somebody from the past. It may be an ex. It may be a job that wants you to come back, something that you left behind. And so the Two of Coins also indicates a letter associated with emotional or intimate communication. So that is what makes me feel like this is from an ex or something that emotionally triggered you, you know, something that kind of put you out of your element, right? This could also be a legal notice, some type of invitation, a credit approval. Take it how it resonates. But we also got here the Three of Coins in reverse. And the Three of Coins indicates some type of boredom. So it may be you being bored and reaching out to an ex, or it may be an ex that's reaching out to you because they're bored. Either way, this is not sincere. This is not genuine. And so anything that you left in the past, make sure that you leave it there. Do not go back and get it, because you are moving forward and you have amazing things coming your way. And sometimes when we dabble back in the past, it can delay our abundance. And the wind just started blowing crazy. So that is confirmation. Whatever you left behind you, leave it there. Let it stay right where it's at. Okay? So we got the Four of Cups in reverse. And the Four of Cups is a card that speaks of good things to come. It's a precursor of good things to come. I like to see the Four of Cups like foreshadowing. If anyone is familiar with what foreshadowing is in English, right? It's letting you know that you have great things coming your way. And it's also letting you know that you have an opportunity to increase your skills and your knowledge. Like I was saying earlier with that Eight of Coins, right? You're going to be learning something new, but I really feel like it's going to be spiritual. Like for some of us, yes, we're learning the physicality, right? We're learning trades and building and all of those things. But for a lot of you, you're just learning how to go within. You're learning how to communicate with your ancestors and your spirit guides in the spirit world. You're learning how to not be afraid of communicating with the spiritual world. And so the next card that we have here is the Hierophant card in reverse. So the Hierophant card in reverse is a card that speaks of being taken advantage of. So someone may be taking advantage of you, or you may be trying to take advantage of a situation, right? You may be trying to take advantage of this knowledge that you have coming your way. But it's also an unconventional approach. So I asked to clarify, like, why is the Hierophant card here in reverse? And I got the Seven of Swords and the King of Staffs. The Seven of Swords came in upright, and the King of Staffs came in reverse. I'm being called to read from the guidebook for the Seven of Swords upright. So the Seven of Swords upright is a card that speaks of industry and hard work, diligence, and someone here is a visionary. So it says, to gain here, much work is required, and in the end, the effort may not pay off as well as hoped for. Do not take any easy way out, or trouble may follow. Whatever it is here that you are learning, or any ideas that you may be executing, it may take a lot of hard work at first, and you may feel like it's not paying off. Like, you may have questions like, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? Some of you may even give up. Some of you may even go back to your old way of living because of the discomfort. But you have to remember that even seeds have to push through the soil in order to grow. Like, we have to go through discomfort in order for us to level up, in order for us to get to a new place, because change never comes while you're comfortable. Change only comes while you're uncomfortable. So the ancestors are asking you to stay the course. All right. And so another card that clarified that Hierophant in reverse was the King of Staffs. So this King of Staffs came in reverse. The King of Staffs in reverse is a card that represents someone who is opinionated but is also balanced, patient but stern. And so I'm getting that someone here is a little stubborn. Like, someone here is trying to be stuck in their ways. Like, someone here is having a hard time adapting to this new way of life that's being presented to them. But there's balance, because you're not all the way out. Like, you're not like, no, I'm not doing that. But you have a lot of questions. You have a lot of doubt. So you have a lot to say about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Balance is always required. But again, the ancestors are asking you to stay the course. If you want any type of change, if you want to see things from a different perspective, and if you want to help to change your life and to change the world, you are going to be put under a little pressure. But this is why you're also being called to go within, because when you go within, you get answers. As within, so without. And so those answers are going to help guide you. That's what our ancestors and our spirit guides are there for. They're there to guide us, because this is not easy. It's not an easy journey. So to close up this reading, we got the Star card upright, the Justice upright, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Swords upright. So let's break everything down. The number 1, the number 7, or the number 8 may be significant for some of you. Some of you will start to see these changes in 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. So the Star card upright is a card that speaks of reflection. There may be a sense of loss, but remember, loss is not always a bad thing. In order for us to change things, we got to get rid of something that we're used to. We got to get rid of something else to make room for new things to flow in. And so that's what's happening right now. With the Star card, a lot of you guys are hoping for the future, and you're in a place of reflection, right? And reflection is good. Like, we need that in order to move forward. And so I'll read what the guidebook says for the Star. It says, a great time of hope for the future and reflection on achievements. A time to look at your life with great hope for the future. Good things are on their way. The Star card is a wonderful card. And we had another card that mentioned great things being on their way. Great things are on the way. And the fact that keeps coming out in this reading is significant. And I feel like that's the ancestors reassuring you that you don't have to worry about anything. Everything you're going through right now is all a part of the journey. Everything is not always going to be dandelions and roses. You know, sometimes we need a little pressure. What they said, diamonds are formed under pressure. I got this eagle here confirming everything that I'm saying. Or is that a crow? I don't know if it's a crow or eagle. Is it a crow or eagle? But we got this bird confirming what we're saying. So we got the justice here upright, and above the justice is the number 11. And we already know 1 is a number of change, new beginnings. So the justice here balances the scales. The justice card says that decisions will be made based on one's character, legal issues, fairness, integrity. Remember, I said that a lot of you are being rewarded because of your character. A lot of you are being rewarded because you walk in your purpose. And you're a genuine person. You're a good person. And Spirit sees that. Your spirit guides and the ancestors, they all see that. And if that's the energy that you're putting out, that's the energy that you're going to receive back tenfold. So the justice card says that a decision will be made and justice will be served. All debts will be paid. And so you guys may be also clearing out some karma right now. And this might be why this X is coming up. This something from the past that came up, some type of written communication or some type of legal notice. Things are coming up right now so you can clear them out. As these things arise, don't feel like, oh my God, my life is a shit show. All that's happening is things need to come up so that you can clear them out and you can move forward. You can't move forward if you still got things behind you that you got to take care of, right? So clear them as they come up and continue to float on. So we got the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is a card that speaks of an energy that is cruel, something that is insensitive with a hidden agenda. And so this may be somebody in your energy. This may be somebody that you need to clear out as well, because remember, we said that we will have to clear out certain energies in order to move forward. This could have something to do with that written communication. Something or someone has a cruel nature and a hidden agenda. Take it how it resonates and then clear it out so that you can let it go and move forward. Then the final card we have here is the Six of Swords upright. The Six of Swords is a card of travel. So some of you may have traveled recently, or you may be traveling in the near future, or once again, you may also be moving up to a higher rank spiritually, depending on how well you do with these challenges you're facing and how well you clear out these the baggage from the past, right? So there's some type of movement, and movement is good, especially when it's forward movement. And judging by this reading and all the positive cards, especially the star card that came out, this is definitely forward movement. So definitely stay the course, float on, continue to stay positive and optimistic and open-minded, and willing to move away from false ideologies that have been instilled into us forcefully. Okay? The Six of Swords also indicates moving into a more positive time of your life. So once again, you have beautiful things coming your way. If you need any help at all maneuvering through all these changes, you can definitely book a session with me. I am a certified master life coach, which means that I am certified to coach in all areas. You can also book a personal reading. All links will be found in the description box. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. That will also be in the description box. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace and oneness.